Very, very stunning, beautiful specimens in top condition. Still haven't reached full maturity. If you look at that mane, it hasn't developed 100% yet. Probably put these guys around 4 years. Still got quite a bit of development to go, but little two male coalition. Do you know where these lions have come from, Alex?
Manyaleti
males.
Well, I heard anyway.
Okay, that means they're coming from the north. More than likely, typical scenario, the situation. Typical situation like this is these males are starting to reach sexual maturity, well, starting to become adults now, and perhaps a dominant male out in the Manyaleti has chased these youngsters off now because they will become a threat to his dominance. Now these guys have to fend for themselves first of all, and secondly try to either establish a territory or take over a pride, oust a dominant male, and then they can take over a pride, that way establish a territory and reproduce, breed with females and continue their bloodline. It is just such a special moment to be able to, and this kind of hits you every now and again, or almost all the time, but just I'm sure you all agree with me, Alex, I mean, just to be sitting out here in the middle of the African savannah in a vehicle and having two beautiful male lions 15 meters away, and just being able to share that with everyone else out over there, just from the comfort of your chairs and wherever you are out there in the world, to be able to sit with us and see this happening live right now. This is happening right now in Djuma Game Reserve with WildEarth TV, and just to see this behaviour and to spend this quality time with animals that are still living a 100% natural lifestyle. It really is just something special. I mean, look at that. Majestic animal, isn't it? Look at that colour on the face, and just those beautiful white white markings under the eyes. It really is in prime condition, this male. Well, there we go, down for the count again. That's very typical for lions to sleep most of the day away. It's not uncommon for a lion to sleep up to 18 hours in a day, maybe even more than that sometimes, which is actually very clever on the lion side. Must remember, for an animal like this to acquire food, which in turn is converted into an energy for them, they actually have to expend energy, they have to use their energy. Not like humans, where we can just pop down to the supermarket and go stock up on all our food and energy requirements, and when we burn off energy we either go to the gym or play sports or do activities and so on. These animals actually, just to get food so they can survive and the energy to survive, they actually have to use their current energy reserves. So imagine every time you wanted to go to the supermarket, you had to cycle 30 kilometers there and 30 kilometers back. You definitely wouldn't use your free time running around exercising all over the place, because you would be knowing that you've got a long way to go to get your food the next time. Now, lions like this typically will go for larger prey. That's the beauty in the lion. It's the only social cat we have, forming pride structures that can actually open up a new market for themselves when it comes to food. They can go for large game that is normally not attainable by your predators. So buffalo, giraffe, large kudus, elands, anything along those lines. It's all good food source, and they'll hunt together in a pride, very strategic, and pull this animal down together, and that way they can all feed and get a good feast out of it. Now, a lion can typically consume about 25% of its own body weight in one sitting, which you think of a 200 kilogram male lion, that's 50 kilograms in one sitting. They can just totally gorge themselves and stuff their bellies full. Adult lions generally need about 6 kilograms of meat per day on average to sustain themselves. So a 50 kilogram feast, you can see that's going to keep them going for just over a week. And they'll just conserve that energy by just lying around and doing as little as possible. They're not called the king of the beast for nothing. Every other animal out there in the bush is worried about something else coming to catch them. So they're always sleeping with one ear up or an eye open to make sure nothing surprises them. Shame even if you think about your grazers and a lot of your antelope out there, they say that impalas don't sleep for more than 20 minutes a day. And although it's strange for us to understand that, 20 minutes, imagine going on 20 minutes sleep a day, wouldn't really be too pleasant. But though they do spend a lot of time resting and getting almost the equivalent of 80% of what we would consider pure sleep, they spend a lot of that time resting, dropping their metabolic rate so that they can have the energy to continue the day. And during those moments of rest, they might drift off into a deep sleep for a few seconds here and a few seconds there, and tally all those numbers up together, and you'll end up with around 20 minutes. So, but nevertheless, what my point is everyone else says, look at that drongo there. Oh no, it's not. I thought there was a drongo there by the back of the lion, but it's actually just the lion's tail. Yeah, but the only animal that doesn't have much to worry about are these guys here. Hence the king of the beasts. So what we're going to do is we're going to just drive down there, stretch our legs a little bit. Obviously we can't get out here and stretch our legs, although it probably would be very entertaining on live television, but it'll probably be the last show that we did. So we're going to avoid that today. We're going to drive a little bit down, stretch our legs, and I think it'll be a good idea for us to come and spend a little bit more time here with them.